In this recording in our series on pocket recognition, I'll be choosing the tool that I need, plus we will also be going through our levels. Let's first choose the tool. Now, in this particular case, I've already predefined two different tools. If I go into selecting my tool, you can see I have a 12 millimeter end mill and an 8 millimeter end mill. And I have defined them both with shrink holders. So I'm going to first take the 12 millimeter end mill, and I'll accept that. By the way, you can also see those tools on this drop-down menu over here. You can see whatever tools I have that's appropriate for this type of operation. Now, it'll show you that I have the 8 millimeter tool, and the 12 millimeter tool is one that I already picked. Okay, so now let's go into levels. If I go into levels, we have the following. We have milling levels. We have my top of stock, which is what I want to do. I can also do a top of target, or I can do user defined and just pick the top, but I prefer doing it by top of stock, making sure I start from any stop that may be even above this as well. The lower level, you note, is grayed out. This is taken automatically, and this has several lower levels. Each pocket that you see here has a different lower level. So its maximum lower level will be the bottom of the part. If I want to limit this, for instance, if my tool is not sticking out enough, I can activate this and say I only want to go to this level over here, and it'll stay at that. But in this particular case, I want to go to that particular lower level. Also note the following. We have our step down. Step down is put in here automatically as half the diameter of the tool. And we have here two functions, one called equal step down and one called adaptive step down. Equal step down will take the steps down that we have. For example, from here to here is 40 millimeters. And if I have 6 millimeters each step down, it will not be equal step downs as I'm going all the way down. What this will do is it will automatically make it equal step downs, and again giving it a maximum step down of 6 millimeters. In other words, no step will be more than 6 millimeters, having equal step downs all the way down to 40. But we also have another option here called adaptive step down. Adaptive step down means as follows. If I'm going down over here every 6 millimeters, for example, and if I have a step over here that falls in between those step downs, it will come back and actually also clean that particular area. By the way, all this information, if you're not sure, can be found in our help by simply clicking on this question for help. Click on it. You'll see a question comes up next to your mouse, and then bring it over to your adaptive step down or any other field and just click on it. What that will do, it will automatically open up the help to the exact subject that you want to have the help on. This is a very helpful tool if you need some help just on that spot. So it gives you directly to that area of help that you need. In our next recording, we'll be going into our technology page.